Okay, so episode number 1 was actually a topic that was submitted by a teenager. And it is, how do we be Mormon and proud of it? And I totally understand. Being Mormon or a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sometimes makes you stand out in ways that you aren't really familiar with or comfortable with. And so I want to offer you guys a few ideas of how you can make it more comfortable. And that starts with really being aware of what it is you're supposed to be proud of. We are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and it's all about Him. It is all about Jesus Christ. He is the point and He is the reason. So stop focusing on the things that don't revolve around Him. If you try and focus on being proud of being a representative of Jesus Christ, He's going to help you do that, and it's a lot easier to be proud of Him than it is to be proud of all the little things that make us a little bit different. And as a follower of Jesus Christ, that makes us part of a huge global Christian community. A lot of times we really focus on the things that make us different, that we can't drink, or that we don't smoke, or that we don't sleep together before we get married, and all of these little things that make us seem so different and so weird. But if you focus on the fact that we are Christians and we believe in Jesus Christ, that makes us part of a huge community and makes it so all of a sudden you're not so alone anymore. Our similar beliefs connect us to those around us. And sometimes that can be the only thing that you need to remember, is that you are not as alone as you think you are. And I totally get it. I grew up on the East Coast, and there were not very many members of our church. And so sometimes I really did feel very alone, even though I had my family members and I had a few friends that went to high school with me that were members of the church. Most of my friends were not. So I get it. Sometimes you can just look around and think, nobody gets it. Nobody understands how hard this is. I get it. I understand. And you know who else does? Jesus Christ. He understands. He knows how hard it is to stand out and be different. He started His own church and created it from nothing. He knows how hard it is to be alone, and that can be crucial. Another idea is that obtaining or strengthening your testimony of Jesus Christ is going to be the only way that's going to help you be proud of Him. Obviously, if you already have a testimony of Jesus Christ, great. But what you need to do is strengthen it, because there will be times in your life where you feel like that's not enough. What you have already built, your foundation, all of a sudden may seem a little bit weak. You need to constantly build up your testimony of Jesus Christ so that you can fall back on that, if nothing else. He is the most important thing in our church, in our gospel. He is the reason that we do everything that we do. And another thing is that if you don't have a testimony of Jesus Christ, maybe you have testimonies of other things in the gospel, or maybe you don't have a testimony at all, and that is okay. But I would encourage you to build your testimony of Jesus Christ. It's going to take some effort and it's going to take some dedication, but you can do it, and He will help you. Learn more about Him. Grow your testimony of Him, and when you really come to know Him as He is, that will help you be proud to represent Him in your life by the way that you live. And that is how you can be Mormon and proud of it, because it's really not about being Mormon at all. Really, it's about being a Christian. Really, it's about being part of God's church on this earth right now. It's been restored, and it's all about Jesus Christ. So don't forget Him.